Tradelines, how y'all doing? How you doing today? Okay, today has been a week, y'all. Greetings, it's your girl Queen Serene. I'm here with YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm back. I'm back. This week was hectic for me. I started my week off not feeling so good. Not feeling so good. However, in a couple of days, I guess I had a 48-hour virus. I had a 48-hour virus. That's just what I'm gonna tell myself. I don't really go to the doctor to I treat myself, taking my vitamins, working out and things such as that nature. But I don't know if I had a stomach bug or what, but I was under the weather, right? And but I'm back now. I'm back now. So it's good to be back here on Gold Digger, where we generate an objective and ambitious lifestyle. Okay. Goal is that acronym. And you can go to my website, Gold Digger, and get your book, y'all. Go get your book, y'all. Gold Digger, GOAL.org. Gold Digger, GOALDIGGA.org. Okay. And get your book. And my planners are finally ready, y'all. I will have them for sale as well. They're on my platform or my site, when you go there. However, on it as an ebook, you get not an ebook, but digital to where you can download it, right? However, I will have the physical copies at my book signing. So y'all save the date. Save the date for my book signing, okay? I want to talk about, as you can see in the topics, maybe you can't, but I want to talk about today being credit rich, y'all. Being credit rich, okay? I do have another platform called Club 800, which I've invited a lot of you to because that's where I really talk about credit over there, or that's where I'm going to be talking about credit. But I do have a company called Club 800, and that's getting you to that 800 credit score, right? But today I'm going to talk about because today is Financially Free Fridays, okay? Financially Free Friday. And I want to give you 10 different cards or loans you can get to start to build your credit, some building credit. Um, Information. That's what I'm gonna give you. 10 different ones where if you do not have any good credit, we ain't gonna go into what is credit, the utilization and the five parts of it and none of that. I'm just gonna give you 10 different trade lines, if you will, that you can go to start building your credit if you have bad credit, right? Because a lot of times if you have bad credit, you can't pretty much get anything, right? You can pay for everything cash, right? But what good is that? Use other people's money. That's what I like to do. Okay. So I'm gonna give you 10 different places that you can go to um, build your credit. Okay, for you, those of you, some of them you may know, some you may not know. Okay, so I hope this is valuable for you. Now, but before I get into that, I want to tell you I'm your accountability coach. Okay, we have that accountability call. Matter of fact, tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Time. 8 a.m. Central Time. If you need the link, it's going to be in our WhatsApp, our Facebook, and our Telegram link. So if you haven't joined either one of those, then of course Facebook, you already know it's wait, this is Facebook. You already know is above in the features section. Okay, that's where you can get that link. It's the same link every Sunday. Okay, we talk about our goals, right? We talk about what we did last week, and we talk about what we're gonna do this following week. Okay, and we get things done because we goal getters over here. Okay, we get things done, we execute. So and I'm gonna be on your tail about it, okay? Because I'm your accountability coach. All right, nothing personal. If you need that extra kick and or that extra pull, saying "Come on," I'm the girl for that. Okay, I remember when I was working out back in my 20s, my early 20s, maybe, yeah, early late 20s, maybe late 20s, yeah, late 20s, early 30s or something like that. I had my girls, my older children, they're in their 30s now, but they were teenagers then, or coming up to be teenagers, something like that. They were practically teenagers, I believe. But anyway, we'd walk the track. I tried to keep them in shape just like I was in shape, and I would tell them, look, hey, if you don't pass, if I pass you, then you gonna get another round. So I used to say, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. So I was on their butts, and that's how I'm on people, right? So I've carried that on to my lifestyle, to my business lifestyle. I'm your coach, and that's what I'm here to help you because I want you to generate an objective and ambitious lifestyle. I want you to have things in life out of life that you are entitled to, right? Because if you keep on doing the same things, you're going to keep on getting the same results, right? But I can tell you this: I need people that are go getters out here. I don't, I'm not here to continue to. I'm here to push you, but I ain't gonna drag you. Okay, I ain't gonna drag you now. You have to be ready and willing to go. If you want your things to change in your life, you got to be willing to do the things to make that change. Okay, so I'm looking for those to come on the call tomorrow and to join our group. Like I said, I'm here with join all our platforms on Gold Digger, face YouTube, building that up, Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so with that being said, y'all save the date too. I'm just doing a little bit of house cleaning first before I get into the veggie. Okay, into the veggie of things. Um, Save the date, April the 30th. I mean, excuse me, April the 13th. We have a gold digger workshop, our second one that we started this year. We have one each quarter, each 30, I mean, 90 days, each 90 days. So each quarter, each season, should I say, we have a new one. So every 3 months, and that's sort of like how my planner is. My planner, what I was talking about before, that I would have some copies at my book signing. But what we do at the workshop, we are going to go over again. I'm going to help you manage your time. I'm going to help you to see what kind of time you have to get your time back. I'm going to help you manage your money. A lot of times we say we don't have enough money, we can't do that. I want you to find the money, even if it's starting something, something new in order to generate some extra income. We're going to talk about that. So join me April the 13th at the Huntsville Library, where we are going at 1:30 to 4. I think it's 1:30 to 4. And we are going to I'm going to teach you those skills, okay? And then I'm also going to show you to put your vision board, if you will, your vision on your phone, okay? So that you can look at it in that it every day, because implementing that in your everyday life, looking at it every day is going to help you to become the person that you want to be. All right. So, with that being said, the next date I want you to save is April the 20th. That's what I'm having my book signing, y'all. My book signing. I know the book has been here about a year, but hey, my book signing is here, and that's at Books and Noble. Books and Noble on Bridge Street. So you can go there, join me, get an autographed copy of my book. I'm going to have some journals there, and I will have my planner there as well. Okay, my planners, my quarterly planners there for sale as well. So come join me. Come say hey, come to the table, and I appreciate you for supporting me. Okay. Um, and the last and final date is our in August the 24th. We have a Gold Digger conference, and I'm going to have some business professionals on there. I have a lineup, and I will share that lineup a little later. I'm still getting more guests. If you want to be a guest, if you're a professional out there and you have some value and you want to be a guest speaker on my on our speaker list is the name for it. But anyway, on there, if you want to be one of the speakers, keynote speakers, then DM me your information, and we'll see, if we're a good fit for one another. Okay. But yeah, so August the 24th is our first annual workshop, Gold Digger Workshop, okay, where I'm collaborating with other professionals to make this happen and bring the superstars, if you will, to you so that you can become financially free, okay, as we do on Nubian Superstars Academy. All right, so with that being said, here are the 10 different trade lines for the people out there that need that um, extra credit so that they can start building their credit. Should I say any credit? Because sometimes you either don't even have the credit, your credit is bad, And a lot of times when your credit is bad, you can't get nothing. But these places are built. The people that I'm going to, the different agencies that I'm going to tell you about, they specialize in helping people improve their credit. So they help people build their credit. So they're going to be used to you having no credit, and typically with these, you will get approved. Is my point. With these particular ones, okay, you're more than likely to get approved. All right. Um, and okay, so I'm going to tell you first the first five, right? A lot of people know about self lender. So self lender is one I recently learned about a couple of years ago, right? But self lender is a savings loan, and I do know that a couple of my daughters have used this, and they have improved their credit score with this program. The particular program that they have. So I have had some testimonies people tell me about this program and how great it is. Personal, like I just said, my daughters. All right. Then there's Kickoff. Kickoff, you can get a $500 credit limit with Kickoff. Um, then we have Grain, and Grain will give you up to $1,000. Okay, credit limit. Okay. Grain, Grain. All right. And then we all know about Capital One. Capital One, they have a card. When I was building my credit, I used that very card. Capital One was one of my cards that I used for credit building. Was one of my first credit cards, actually. Matter of fact, that was my absolute first credit card that I've ever had was the Capital One card, and then you can get up to $3,000 with this one. Okay, and as you see, I'm going from the lowest, and then we're building up, getting higher and higher on these cards. Because a lot of these cards, when I say get rich, I mean credit rich, you can get a lot of money. Now, starting off, maybe it could be, like I said, up to 3,000 for the Capital One card. But as you show your credit worthiness and be responsible with paying your bills on time, and not going to, well, I guess they don't care about the utilization, but the utilization comes into play with you keeping your credit score up. So yeah, but paying your bills on time and keeping your utilization low is key. If you happen to go over, which I don't tell you to go over, but make sure you pay it before the statement date or the due date. Okay. Um, and the pedal card, I actually have one of these as well. I got this a little later though, but the pedal card, you can get up to $10,000 on a pedal card. Petal card, right? So you can get that pedalcard.com. So all of these are .com, grain.com, kickoff.com, selflender.com, those type of things. Just look it up. I didn't really look it up as far as making sure, but I'm pretty sure you put in the name, they'll give you the link. Okay. But I'm thinking it's pedal.com. Okay. Pedalcard.com. But they'll give you up to 10,000. And then so that's five: self lender, kickoff, grain, Capital One, and pedal card. All right. So I want you all to know, to be responsible. Now, what I was going to talk about or say in addition to this is that when you're paying your bills on time, say about 6 months, a lot of times you can get increases. All right, they'll increase your card. So if you started with a low card, or low level, maybe the one that let's see, if say pedal card, because like I said, you can get up to 10,000, but say they only gave you like 500. Say they gave you 500, but they see your credit worthiness. They see that you're responsible. You're paying your bills. You're doing. Oh, let me give you some attention. You two, they see you paying your bills on time. So what they'll typically do, after 3 to 6 months, and if you ask for an increase for your credit limit, you can possibly get it. I have gotten several increases on all my credit cards, actually. I just keep on asking for increases, 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 and they do. A lot of times they look at what you're using too, what you're using, and I'm gonna tell you something else about that. Let me go into the other six ones, and then we'll get into that. Okay. And basically, I just want to tell you about some of the ways that you can not only just get that increase, but what to do when you have that increase. But anyway, Tomo credit card, Tomo um, credit card, they give you up to 10,000 as well. Then we have extra credit card, extra, like extra, extra, read all about it. And it's actually, they go by your bank account. They approve you with, depending on what's in your bank account. So you're going to have to show like a statement saying, you got something. You'll see the credentials. Just look and, when you go through the process, you'll understand what I mean. And then there's X1 credit card, also going with your bank account as well. Number nine will be the Pentagon Federal. Now, you will have to have a membership, $5 membership, you know, in order to do that. But they also have credit building, will let you do credit building with that as well. And then we have number 10 being Digital Federal Credit Union. Okay, the Digital Federal Credit Union, and that's also you have to be a member, and you can be a member with $5 as well. But each one of these different companies will work with you, being no credit, bad credit, in order to build your credit. Okay. Now, if you all noticed, and I'll just go over that a quick you know, go over it again at the end as far as with naming them again. Or you can always rewind. But I forgot what I was about to say. Talking about that. Let's see. When you're building your credit, it's gonna come back to me. When you're building your credit, and the topic that is I said credit rich, okay? Because a lot of times, y'all, and I have my family members, right? My children, right? My family members, always come to me for cash, right? And I don't know why they think I'm the bank, and and I do charge them interest like the bank does. Okay, so why not? I mean, you keep coming to me. Let me be a bank for you. Let me charge you like the bank. So, but which is a good thing that you can do, right? As a side hustle, right? Especially um, if you have capital, if you have access to capital, right? So a good thing about having credit is because you don't have to. I don't always use my credit. I don't always use my credit, but I do have it handy for anything that may come up. Right now, say if I want to liquidate my cars, I will be able to. I have that sort of like as a safety net, and that's why I have several cars, and I do suggest people to have several cars. I'm not saying to use it as to go shopping and stuff. I'm not telling you to get these cards just so you can go shop and get into debt, because a lot of people, that's what they're doing. They're getting into debt. I'm just telling you about these things not only to help you build your credit, because you're going to put only 10%, under 10% on there and pay it off each month just to build your credit. Use it as a strategy. Use it to increase what you're doing. You got to have a plan. That's what I'm saying. Have a plan to use it for a reason. Don't just go because a lot of people they don't like credit. They don't want to go because they've been in debt before, and they don't like how that feels. But the thing is, I have for years have had these credit cards, and I have been very comfortable. I keep them under a certain percentage, and I have gone over as well. I've gone over before as well, but I know how to manage my credit cards, and I have not gotten into debt, and I have never paid, uh, had never not paid on time. I'm always paying on time, so my credit score is always continuing to increase. So I suggest you all to know that if you have a bad habit of spending, maybe this is not for you right now until you can get that under control. Okay, because I just want you to leverage your credit, leverage your credit by getting these cards and having this safety net under your belt as well. Because I have um, I don't know, with all my credit cards, probably about 20,000 or more, and that's my credit cards. I do have loans as well, but just, so that I have access to. And that's why I say, and that's not a lot, that's not a lot. And I do plan to get more, and that's just on the personal credit credit card side. I'm not talking about the business credit card side because you can also have that same amount of monies, more monies, because when you go into business credit, you're going to have higher limits. I'm talking about the personal side of things. That's what I have with my personal credit cards, and I keep them all at a low end utilization unless it's something that I want to do, and so or something emergency come up, and then yes, I will liquidate my cards in order to do it. Do I have to do that all the time? No, I don't. You know why? Because I typically also have an emergency fund, which I also tell you guys about having that emergency fund, 6 months to a year, um, and that type of thing. But starting out, use these credit cards as your emergency fund, right? And I don't want to say your emergency fund because then the emergency comes, you get it, then you're in debt. But I'm just saying have it as a safety net, okay? And put it on the side. You're using it as a tool just to build your credit and to stay on track. And if I can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? If I can have some, and I love to shop, y'all, and I'm a thrifty shopper. Sometimes I end up splurging. Now I did today. I went and got this cute shirt that I plan on wearing when I hit the streets. Okay, when I hit the streets. But no, I'm due a day out, y'all. For me. But yeah, I did splurge on this shirt. Paid a little more than what I probably would have paid. But like I said, keep your utilization. Don't overdo it, especially with your cars. Don't overdo it because I don't want you to get into debt. You know what I mean? You have to have some self control. You got to know that this is a strategy. This is something. And I'm rambling now. Okay, let's go on. So to repeat and to let you know about the 10 credit building agencies that you can use if you have no credit that help you. They specialize in building your credit. Will be number one, self lender. Number two, kickoff. Number three, grain. Number four, Capital One. Number five, pedal card. Number six, Tomo credit card. Number seven, extra credit card. Number eight, X1 credit card. Number nine, Pentagon Federal. And number 10, Digital Federal Credit Union. Okay. And maybe next time I can go into some of the business aspects of it, but not over here. You have to go to Club 800 for that. Okay. It's your girl, Queen Serene, here on Gold Digger, where we generate an objective and ambitious lifestyle. And I hope you build your credit because I'm telling you, get rich and chill. You can get rich and chill. But not only that, you can just utilize leveraging your credit just to have some security, right? Because I guess that's why my children know they just can run to mama. But I want them to have the same mindset. I want them to do the same thing because I'm not doing anything anybody else ain't doing or can't do, should I say? Because a lot of people ain't doing it, but I'm not doing anything different than anyone else can do. You can be able to do it, is my point. You can do this too and have that same security in a sense to where you don't have to worry about it because you credit rich, baby. You credit rich, all right? So it's your girl, Queen Serene, in the house. Watch your mouth, and I'm out. Peace. In the house. Watch your mouth.